Good afternoon, everyone. This is Christian with PerfectStockAlert.com, a 100% free service for smart investors and traders. All we ask in return, please refer a friend. Today is Thursday, May the 16th, 2013. About a little over a week ago, we showed you four actual averages that we liked on the sell side, stronger than any other, and they're strong for technical reasons that they had actually overextended substantially and had not had a pullback in any way, shape, or form, and things like that we liked to do on the short side. In this particular chart, looking at the NASDAQ, we're going to show you the high point here, a higher high that you had in this time period would work. It's not actually even tested yet. So we have this higher series of highs and a series of lower lows. So what you have here is conflicting information. Typically you want to see higher highs and higher lows. That's an uptrend, and lower highs and lower lows. That's a downtrend. But in this case we have conflicting signals which indicate sideways movement and market activity. So if you were going to be a bull, you'd need something to happen. You'd need to see price activity come down here and test the previous low. If you don't fall below that point, you would have then they would have a low point here, a higher low here, a high point here, a higher high here, and that would be an uptrend, right? You could say, oh, well, now we have an uptrend. At this point in time, you don't have that. So we would keep an eye on that and anticipating that sell-off is going to happen whether you like it or not. And looking at today's activity, we've been talking about this, looking for some kind of a sell signal, and we have one today, a nice shooting star signal, very nice here. I would like it to be a little bit taller. It would give you more room there to see a little intraday play and not get stopped out, but it's important that we note the candlestick formation. We've seen it before as well, but it doesn't really mean anything unless it gets confirmation. The following day has to take out today's low point. Today's low was 34.6224, so if we beat that by 1 penny, then yes, you could start selling with the stop set off of this high point here, and that would make sense. And you're looking for a test down here of the 50-period moving average, and that's important. You note that there's lots of gaps in this chart as well. There's another one right here that I haven't marked, so there's 5 gaps that are unfilled, and they're low volume gaps. Also, looking at today's volume activity, just for a second, we'll scroll down here, you can see again with the volume on favor of the sellers. So this is always important. Whenever you're seeing that, it's telling you people who have a good amount of money are exiting this market. Okay, let's go ahead and show you one more little detail. You guys know, typically I'll show you guys the ultimate oscillator for momentum, and I've shown you that several times on this particular chart, so we're going to do something a little bit different today. Show you that when you see this breakout in price activity, moves up here and flirting with or closing above or on the upper Bollinger Band line, that's something to take note of whenever you see that. That's a very strong condition here. When you see that it comes up here and starts to peak out and is unable to actually hit that upper Bollinger Band line, again, it's indicating the same thing. Momentum is decreasing to the upside. So that's another way you guys can analyze that. Taking a quick glance here at the UUP, or the U.S. Bullish Dollar Index Fund. This is one we're actually bullish on, anticipating this to continue to move higher. You'll see today's activity, hanging man candlestick formation here. This isn't actually what I would consider a sell signal. This is, in this particular case, it's just indicating that you're going to see some consolidation. You've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 consecutive days to the upside. Some consolidation makes sense. You've broken out of the previous resistance point. Again, consolidate on the previous resistance to see if you find support. That makes sense as well. So you can see a little bit more pullback here, and then expect to be moving higher. Also, you'll note that there's not a hammer candle, not a shooting star at the top of this run here. That again would indicate that this is not actually a top. Over here you had that shooting star signal. Over here you don't. You also notice that over here you had this move up here, closing above that Bollinger Band line, very strong here, and again touching it here, and then failing to touch it here. Here, you're starting to see you're peaking out, you're losing momentum here, and then she just goes into a consolidation pattern. Now we've come up here, hit it, closing above the Bollinger Band line again here. I don't see this as a top here. I see this as something you want to stay long, looking for this to continue to move higher. Looking now at the Toronto Stock Exchange, we talked about this one yesterday, just kind of a little side note here. You can see that we have the shooting star form today as well, and it's at the 50-period moving averages red line right here. This is again showing very, very bearish conditions for this market. Whenever you're getting sell signals at the 50-period moving average, like you had over here, that's indicative of, or indicating a bearish market. You should be looking for sell opportunities. Of course, we are looking to sell here. Stop set right here off the high, but again, this is not boding well for gold and silver or other indexes. So again, be looking for tops here. If you've not been to the free website at PerfectStockAlert.com, it's right here. It's 100% free, and all we ask in return, please refer a friend. Also, those charts I was showing you, as well as several others on the short term and long term, are kept here on the website. My notations are updated nightly, so you can see any new opportunities that I see, as well as stop loss limits, where I'd place them, so forth and so on, right here under the market chart section. Okay. God bless. Take care, and I will see you in tomorrow's video. Please take a moment to review our disclaimer. The information provided herein is our opinion only. Under no circumstances do any statements here represent a recommendation to buy or sell securities or make any kind of an investment. You are responsible for your own due diligence. To summarize, we do not provide investment advice, nor do we make any claims or promises that any information here will lead to a profit, loss, or any other result. These videos are for educational purposes only.